Well, happy Saturday, my friends. What is this, July 27th, 2024, almost August. So we're like 5 weeks away from my beloved West Virginia playing Penn State. 4 weeks when the season starts, I think. So, like a month. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Cannot wait. Can't wait. This video here, I try to keep all my videos short. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I don't know how many guys watch the video. Some videos do better than others. For some reason, Tennessee fans have nothing better to do. But hell, I had almost 200 views on the Tennessee video. Like I said, you guys haven't been relevant since 1998. I don't want to hear from volunteer fans. And last time I checked, West Virginia beat your ass by a couple of touchdowns. Enough said. Anyway, so I don't want to talk about them. At least Alabama has my respect, even though on my video I had them going 8-4. They could go 12-0. Wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. But on this video, I want to do my new list. This is in an earlier video I did a top 10. This one here is a top 5, but I kind of revised it a little bit. And I'm just doing eventually I'll do a top 10. I might even do a top 25 eventually before the season starts. But right now, this is my top 5 teams coming into the 2024 season. And I think it's a pretty good list. I think a lot of people would have this list, except for maybe one team on there, maybe. But the one team is going to be maybe SEC champions. We'll see. I haven't won the SEC, but we'll see. We'll see. So here we go. Well, I'll start from 5 to number 1. Number 5, I put Ohio State. I did have them, I think, number 6. But I will put them, they went 11-2 last year. And, of course, Ohio State just rebuilds. Or not rebuilds, but reloads. That's what they do. Ryan Day is a fine coach. Those people in Columbus who want to fire him are stupid. You fire him, he won't be 1 second, he'll get another job. So I'm sure Ryan Day's not worried about that. It's a great coach here. Anyway, they have a lot of great fan support. Love them or hate them, they do have a great fan base. And they're passionate about their Buckeyes, let me tell you. But they're number 5, so on my list. So I'm sure if Ohio State fans watching this, they'll bitch and moan about that. But you know what? It's my channel. Besides, I love West Virginia. All right, and we ought to pay Ohio State more often. I love to see you guys come back to Morgantown, baby. That'd be great. And we'll go to Columbus. We don't give a shit. All right, number 4 on my list, a team I'm rooting for to win the SEC this year, and that's the Missouri Tigers. They did beat Ohio State last year in the bowl game. I forgot what bowl. I'm fogging it right now. I could look it up, but I'm not. Anyway, they went 11-2 last year, and they are my pick to win the SEC this year. It's either them or Texas. I have winning the SEC this year. Missouri, number 4. I think that's a good spot for them. Hey, go Tigers, man. Let's keep it rolling. Their schedule, by the way, is in their favor. They don't have a very good schedule at all, and that works in their favor. I don't think they pay LSU. They don't pay Georgia. They don't pay. I mean, they don't pay a lot of Texas, Oklahoma. They don't pay a lot of SEC top ACC schools, except I think they pay Alabama. But good schedule. Okay, number 3 on my list is the Georgia Bulldogs. They went to 13-1 last year. They whipped up on Florida State. I don't want to hear this talk about Florida State sitting on their players. Georgia set a lot of their players too, or they held out, I mean. So it's like, I don't want to hear that. You still got your ass beat by like 60 points or whatever it was. Anyway, Georgia, deservedly is number 3. They could win the SEC as well. Would not be surprised. It's the Georgia Bulldogs, for God's sakes. Kirby Smart, my God, great coach. Great fan base. A lot of respect to the folks in Athens, Georgia. Number 2 on my list is, I'm sorry, this is my top 5 Big 10 and SEC schools. I'm sorry, it sucks. I wish I could say Big 12 or whatever, but no, not. It's just Big 12 probably has top 10 teams probably, but or top 15. But anyway, number 2 is Texas, and of course they went 12-2 last year. They came within a playing in a national championship game against Michigan. And by the way, I'm glad they're out of the Big 12. Screw them. Don't care. Go fuck up the SEC. I don't care. Their fans are so fucking annoying. I cannot stand the Longhorns. But I respect them. Horns down, baby. Anyway, Texas number 2. I don't want to talk about Texas too much because I don't like them. But they got my respect because they're number 2. Anyway, and they could win the whole thing. I don't know. Anyway, I could care less. Number 1 is a team I have winning it all this year. I think they'll go undefeated. They went 12-2 last year. They showed Liberty that they're not ready for big-time football because Liberty was undefeated until they ran into a buzzsaw with Oregon. I have the Oregon Ducks number 1. Phil Knight, hopefully, he's spending a lot of money at his alma mater, and he's hoping to they can win a national championship before he croaks. He's 86 years old, for God's sakes. He could croak any minute. Hope he doesn't. Hope he lives to be 150. I like him. But this could be their year, you know. They're in the Big Ten this year, first year in the Big Ten. You know, they have all the pieces to win the whole thing. Their schedule really, Ohio State has to go there. They do go to Ann Arbor. But their schedule is about like Missouri's schedule. It's really winnable. It's manageable. They can do it. So I have Oregon Ducks number 1 on my list. This is a great list. I mean, I don't think anybody can come up with a better top 5 than this. I really don't. I mean, Ohio State number 5, Missouri number 4, Georgia number 3, Texas number 2, hate Texas, and Oregon number 1. That's a great list. You know, I do love Oregon. I like Oregon. It is pretty cool that they come up with all those uniform combinations. It's cool. They've been doing that for years. I like that. But the first player I think of when I think of Oregon is Dan Fouts. That's really showing my age. That's back in the 70s or whatever. I'm hoping. Well, besides West by God, Virginia, but by the way, eat shit Pitt. Can't say that enough. And screw Virginia Tech. I really respect Oregon, and I've always liked Oregon. Eugene. They play in Eugene, which is, by the way, a fine name. And anyway, this is my top 5. I think Oregon is going to win it all this year. I think they're going to go undefeated. I think they'll blow out Ohio State and Eugene. I know Ohio State think. I had one Ohio State fan commenting like, "We have the greatest team ever." Well, he was commenting they have the greatest team ever in the history of college football. I mean, how can you know that? My God. It's crazy how some fans think. If you don't have their team going 12-0 and winning a national championship, certain fan bases think you're the devil. It's like, it's crazy, man. Those people need to get a life. I'm just saying. You can win. You can lose 2 or 3 games, still get in the playoffs, still win the whole thing. It's crazy how some of these fans are, man. And I don't want to hear from the Fighting Gumps of Alabama. I don't want to hear from Tennessee, who hasn't been relevant in 26 years. Don't want to hear from Ohio State because you're not going to have the greatest team in the history of mankind. It's just sometimes, even some West Virginia fans, sometimes they have an expectations are way over their heads. It's not, you got to live in the land of reality. And so many fans don't live in the land of reality. They think they're so, so unbelievable, so godly like. It's like, man, no, you ain't, man. You're just another college football team out there trying to... Look, what they don't understand is, a lot of these fans, because a lot of fans are delusional, that's just facts, is that injuries happen to your main players. Players get suspended. Upsets happen. You turn the ball over like 5 or 6 times in a game. Things happen. You just don't know on a weekly basis. You're not the same team every week. It's just not possible. So things do happen, and sometimes your team is not as good as you thought they were. So things happen in college football. That's why I love the game. I mean, I might not agree with the players getting paid all that money. I mean, I do miss the days where the scholarship was good enough. I mean, there's so many kids out there right now who can't afford to go to school, and they're super smart, and I feel for those people that can't go to college but want to go to college. It's like, I just think that was great motivation, playing for your scholarship, because the scholarship is a big deal, and I know those days are over and all that, sadly. But anyway, that's the way it is in college football nowadays. I guess we got to get used to it, I guess. Maybe they'll work out something where there's a cap. I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Anyway, that's my top 5, my new top 5. I'm sure it's going to change a few more times before the season starts. Maybe not. Anyway, This video is dedicated to my brother Jamie. I know Jamie probably have a different top 5, but he would understand. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I'll see you tomorrow with at least one video. And just peace out. And I hope you like this video. If you want to comment, that's fine. And also share this video and help me get to 100 subscribers before, I like to say September, but at least by October. I'm moving it now. It's like, I got 55. I'm getting there. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you soon.